guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to show you guys how I got this purple smoky eye. Definitely springtime appropriate. Now the first video that I recorded, which was my daytime spring look, I had to take that video down due to some of the information that was in there that couldn't or wasn't supposed to be in there, so I had to take that video down. But this one is going to replace that one, so you can consider this one the first spring look of the collection. So if you guys are interested in knowing how I got this look, then just stay tuned. So to start off the look, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is in the color Original, and I'm just going to be blending this into my eyelids. This is going to help the colors stay all day long, and my eyebrows are already done for you guys who were wondering. Now I'm going to take this buff shade from the Carli Bybel palette, and I'm taking a flat shader brush and applying this all over my eyelid, and this is going to help the colors blend a lot easier. Now I'm taking that mauve shade from the same palette, and I'm going to be applying that into my crease and blending that out with a fluffy blending brush that I actually got from BH Cosmetics. Oh, and I just wanted to mention, I know all of you guys are looking at my nasty, chipped, crusty, gross nail polish, but they're better now. But I mean, we all go through those times, so don't judge me, okay? So I'm going to be taking that darker mauve shade from the same palette, and using the same blending brush, I'm going to be applying that right on top of the same areas that we applied the first mauve shade. Taking some MAC pigment in the color Violet, I'm going to be wetting my brush with some Fix Plus and then pat this onto your eye. I started off by swiping it on, and I didn't like the results I was getting, so I started patting it on, and I saw a big difference. So you definitely want to pat on this pigment. And the brush that I'm using, it's a flat shader brush. It's a Revolution BX80. Now I'm taking that deepest mauve shade from the palette, and using the same blending brush, I'm applying that to my outer V's, and then blending that out as it gets into my crease. Now I'm taking that shimmery pink shade from the palette, and I'm going to be patting that onto the purple, and this is just to give it a little bit more dimension. I felt like that purple was a little bit too like blah, so I wanted to add some shimmer and make it a little bit lighter for the spring. So I'm patting this right on, and it looks so beautiful. And now I'm just blending out those edges with that same blending brush. And taking that same shimmery shade that we placed onto the purple, I'm going to be placing that into my inner tear ducts, and that's just going to give my eye a little bit of pop and open my eyes up. Taking the buff shade from the palette, I'm going to be applying that under my eyebrow bone, and that's going to clean things up and make it pop a little bit more. And now I'm taking my Mica Cosmetics Black Gel Liner, and I'm going to be creating a winged liner. Not too crazy, but yeah, I'm just going to be creating a winged liner. Now I'm just taking off that tape, and then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. This is to prep my eyelashes for my falsies, and I did record that off camera, but the falsies I used was the Ardell Double, and they're so gorgeous. Now I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm in the color NW20, and with my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that into my face. For concealer, I'm actually going to be using two. The first one I'm using is the Maybelline Fit Me. It's in the color 20, and I'm going to apply that right under my eyes to cover up those dark circles since it's closer to my skin tone. And then to give a little bit more highlight, I'm going in with the Avon Extra Lasting Concealer. This is in the color Light Clear. Taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm just going to be setting all of the places where I had put concealer. Taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, I'm taking the two lightest contour shades, Sombre and Subconscious, I believe they are, and I'm going to be contouring my cheeks with that. So I'm applying that to the hollows of my cheeks and onto my temples and also my jawline. And for you who are wondering, I am using a Luxie contour brush, and this brush is amazing. I love the way how it applies my contour. So if you guys do not have it or haven't tried it, you definitely have to get your hands on it. So my camera did die while I was doing this step, but I applied some of that translucent powder under my contour just to sharpen things up a little bit more. And now I'm just dusting off any of that excess powder that we had while we were setting our concealer. For some blush, I'm using my Studio Makeup. It's in the color Wildflower. It's this really nice dusty rose, and I'm just applying that to give some color to my face. And for my highlight, of course, I'm using Champagne Pop by BECCA, and I'm just going to be applying that to the high points of my face, which is my cheekbones. I put a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I dust some onto my eyebrows, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Now I'm just dusting off that excess powder that I had placed under my contour, and then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara to give a coat to my bottom lashes. To open up my eyes a little bit more and look more awake, I'm using this Wet n Wild eyeliner. It's in the color Buff, and I'm applying this to my waterline. For my lips, I'm using this Wet n Wild lipstick in the color Dollhouse Pink, and I'm just patting this onto my lips because I didn't want too much of a pink lip. And then on top of that, I'm just going in with the Circa lip polish. It's essentially a lip gloss. It's in the color Soft Tulle, and yeah, that completes the look, guys.
Okay guys, this is a completed look. I hope it was super easy for you guys to follow, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you aren't already. Comment down on anything that you'd like to see, and stay tuned with my other social media, which is Snapchat and Instagram. I'll link those down below. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.